want it? Well then, come on over and get it! Now, let's see if I can get their attention. Oh, Heartless! This is it?
Hello, Internet, and welcome back to Missildine Online in our continuation of the Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 remix walkthrough thing-majigger on the channel. So we're here in Halloween Town. In the last episode, we collected some ingredients for Dr. Finkelstein to create a heart. And of course, we met the Jack Skellington, as well as some new Heartless enemies that we have to deal with, including some that give some pretty good experience points, all things considering. But we want to head over here to the graveyard that we were at last time, following Zero, because Lock, Shock, and Barrel stole the heart. We need to get that back. It cannot go to Oogie Boogie. Oogie Boogie Boogie. I love that the bathtub is in this. It's great. Now, you may remember in the last episode, I accidentally went to the wrong place. Well, that's where we have to go now. So, you have to clear these enemies because you actually can't use the coffin until all of the enemies are clear, which is fine. These guys give you 20 experience, and they can also drop Mega Ethers, apparently. Now, you may notice, if you've played Kingdom Hearts before and not this... Ooh, we leveled up. Max AP is up. You may notice that these knights and the gargoyles actually have a slightly different color than they used to in the original game. Nothing else about them is different. Nothing else about any of the enemies is different. Some are new enemies, but other than that, there's nothing different about them. They still fight the same way as they always have. They just look a little different. And Goofy leveled up, HP up. All right. So we'll wait for this gargoyle to appear, and then I think we're good to go. All right. So come over here, examine the coffin. And that'll bring you back to where we got the surprise from the mayor, who's not here anymore. And we want to use this bigger thing, which will bring us to this, the whatever it is, mountain. Midnight Mountain? I don't remember. So you can defeat these guys if you so choose. In fact, you actually have to defeat a few Heartless because there's actually a switch that we need to find to make the mountain thing, hill, unravel. Now, there are pumpkins that if they're hit, they will explode and do a massive amount of damage. You can use those against the enemies here, and if you're about to be the victim of an explosion, you can use Blizzard, any type of Blizzard spell to negate the bomb. You'll also notice that there's a white Trinity mark in this area that we can't use yet because obviously we don't know how to use white Trinity marks. Now you'll also notice that this gargoyle is doing something new that we haven't seen them do before, and that's he's spitting this like blue fire thing at us. That's usually what they tend to do when other people can distract, which isn't a good thing. I would also like to point out that this is a great area to farm lucid gems if you're farming stuff for the sake of synthesizing. Alright, so I'm going to heal Sora and use this gravestone, tombstone, gravestone, same thing, which will unravel this hill. Looked like Jack hesitated to come for a second there. And of course we're going to be met by enemies because why wouldn't we? Okay, so after all of the Heartless are defeated in this area, you want to jump down into this like gross green water and jump right here, and you actually want to open this chest for, I believe, a flare. Yep, flare G. From here, we actually want to try to jump up here, and then we want to try to jump up there. Sometimes this can be really difficult to do, but as you can see, we kind of got onto that lip that's right there, and unfortunately, there we go. Just had to kind of angle the camera a little different. Well worth it though, because it was a defense up. Now from here, we want to go and we can jump over onto that, which is a, I believe another gummy. But to do that easily, we can just drop down onto, oops. There we go. And then from here, just jump straight across. And you'll be able to grab this. It was a meteor. From here, just jump across. Now, I would say that there's actually a really quick way to guillotine square right there. You'll end up in the fountain, in case for some reason you need to save. Now, I also like to find these, and I like to set them on fire. You can do that if you choose. Alright, once you're done, just continue to Oogie's Manor. Yeah, he lives in a giant house.
I knew Oogie Boogie was behind this.
Of course he is. He's the only bad guy in the entire world for you, Jack. God. So stupid. Stupid. So it looks pretty quiet. Looks pretty darn quiet. Just continue across and watch out for the enemies because they will spawn and try to kill you. And of course they try to, it's gargoyles, so they try to put you at pretty crappy positions. And of course there's a chest here, so you actually need to kill them so that you can use this chest. Normally I would just say screw it and let's continue on with the story, but we want that chest. Whoa, 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 whoa. So you thought Monstro was bad with the enemies trying to lure you off of cliffs? Here it is far, far, far worse. They're somehow better at it. There we go. As I wasted all of that MP trying to get him. Alright, so let's open this. And we get an ether. And we're also going to cure Goofy because he's looking a little slacky. And open this door. It doesn't actually take you into a new zone either, which is nice. There will be, of course, more enemies, but, you know, just search ghosts. And use this chest, which I believe will give you another ether. Ooh, Heartless Hunter, we got a trophy. And we can just use that to set that on fire, which is what we need to do because we need to ride it. And just continue forward. Don't worry about this thing, it's cool looking, but nothing in there. There's nothing in here. Now, I would actually say not to worry too much about these enemies and just continue forward because they will try to lure you off, like I said, and that's just not a good thing. So just continue this way. There's this thing here. It's not actually anything. It's just a little, like, clove thing, but it looks like a door, doesn't it? It's not. All right, so from here, we actually want to go right. I lied. We want to go left, I think. Yeah, we want to go left. Because we want to jump onto this. And into here. And open this chest. Which will be a Mega Ether. Now you can see on the other side there that there's another chest in a cage. Can't get that yet. Alright, so now that we're done with that, continue the normal way, which is this way. Ignore the enemies. I would ignore the enemies just in this area. They can be just too much. So as soon as you're done, you want to head into here, and this is the evil playroom at the top of his manor. And upon entering into here, though, we're going to find Lock, Shock, and Barrel. And immediately start a fight with them. Now, so there's actually a method to this. Now, we actually want to focus on Lock and Shock first. Leave Barrel alive for as long as you can. You actually want Barrel to be the last one you defeat, because Barrel gives you the most experience points. So you only get experience points for the last one you beat, which in our case will now be Barrel. So he gives you 240. Everybody else gives you a tenth of what their possible things are. So it's barely even a boss. We were just following orders. Oogie Boogie told us to steal the heart. It's all Barrel's fault. It was his idea to tell Oogie Boogie about the heart. Yeah, that's right. Guys, but you guys said you should be ashamed. Hey, you guys should keep wearing your mask because you're ugly. So you can talk to them if you so choose. Oogie Boogie told us not to give away his hiding place. Oh, and we're not supposed to talk about the lever either. Interesting. So come over here. And hit the lever. And then you can talk to Oogie Boogie. Made us do it. We had no choice. There's no way I'm going to take you to him. If I did that, Oogie Boogie would eat us too. And you can talk to him. He doesn't... I'd stay away from Oogie Boogie if I were you. And then you can come over here and talk to Shock. You'll never find the green door. So I guess we're looking for a green door. And the save point. The second one in this entire place. Make sure you save. Now we want to exit this evil playroom. Home of Lock, Shock, and Barrel. And just head down. Now there's actually a platform that we want to get to, and I believe we can jump and land on it. So we want to jump down here. I believe. Keep going down here towards the way we came. I think. Maybe not. We wanted to jump down because one of the cages, when we hit that lever, one of the cages was lowered, and I think it was actually that one. Oops. Yeah, so it was. So we want to come over here and onto this thing. This is where we want to be. So we were actually supposed to use a door to get here, but I did not. This is when the fire spell becomes so handy. Alright, so from here we want to just jump into this cage and grab the Auracoclum. And then use this door. And this will bring us to an area below the main entrance, obviously. So we're right here now. You can jump down. There will be some enemies, but who cares because we found the green door. Come over here and head into the torture chamber. Oogie Boogie, give me back the heart. Why wasn't that a cinematic?
Want it? Well then, come on over and get it. Ah!
And he's gonna eat the heart. Which means he needs to die.
Now, let's see if I can get their attention.
Now this, in my opinion, is one of the most fun fights. Also, he does not have a lot of control over the Heartless, which is interesting, because I feel like everybody else does.
Nobody disrespects me! Nobody!
Nobody, huh? Alright, so he's going to blow you into this little area. And you want to pay attention to the traps and also the gargoyles that come. Just destroy those, and also watch out for his dice when he throws them at you. They will hurt. So the first thing you want to do is follow him around, and you want to kind of lock him in the same thing as you, which we just did, which is nice. We're able to do it. And then you want to beat on him. And he's going to knock you off. Stay away from the dice. And when he rolls those dice, it's going to be a trap of some kind, which he's going to do those. So for these particular ones, you want to jump over them. And don't worry about your allies in this part. They probably won't survive because they don't really know what's happening. So now we need to find him. I locked... Yeah, so I accidentally stepped on that one. That's fine. He used the gain health one. That's annoying. It's okay, we should still be able to get him down in this next. Alright, so we were just able to catch him. There we go, and down goes Oogie Boogie. And we leveled up and learned max MP and second chance. Oh, sorry, Oogie Boogie. You're dead. Oh boy. Squish it. No? So that heart was a failure after all. And you'll get the Holy Circlet. And Ansem's Report 7. And we'll just casually leave Oogie's Manor. Except for this. Oh no. So it looks like Oogie has turned into his house, which is a strange thing, and he's glowing with, brimming with the power of darkness even. Oogie Boogie is drawing power from those dark globes. So we just have to destroy those things, right? Yes. So you can just hop down, and let's start the destruction, the real destruction of Oogie Boogie. So his lanterns will be firing, fire at you the entire time. And he'll also spawn Heartless, but you don't need to worry too much about them. Just keep focusing on taking down these little globules. They have about 90 health each, so they're not going to be a huge problem. If you'll jump over here, you'll see that there's one over here as well. We can grab that super easily, and down it goes. And from here, we can continue up, jump onto this roof, and the layout is a little different than what it was last time when we were here, but we want to jump over here, and I think there was one, can't remember. Okay, there's not one over there. There is one right here, though. So that's 3 down already. We'll come over here and we'll get number 4. All right. So from here we can attack this one. And down goes that heart, or that globule thing. And then from here we want to jump onto this, which will bring us up here, which I believe is the very top of him, so I think we're actually missing one. Or a couple. So you'll actually see that there was one, where is it? I thought I saw it. So if you jump into this house, well, there's these things here. I think this is where... Yeah, there's one right here. And down goes Oogie Boogie's Manor. Super easy boss fight. As long as you can find those dark globule things, that's really all there is to it. And that is the end of Oogie Boogie. And randomly, the keyhole was underneath his manor. We used the power of the moon! I don't know, guys. Attain the power of stars. Gravity has been upgraded to Gravura.
Sally, why didn't I listen to you?
Don't feel bad, Jack. We'll come up with another plan for Halloween. Next time, we'll do it together.
I guess we have no choice. We'll have to cancel the Heartless Halloween Festival for now. I guess so. Here, I want you to have this. And he'll give us the pumpkin head keychain blade thing. Next year's Halloween will be the scariest ever. Emotion, memory, we put in all the necessary ingredients. What else do you need to make a heart? What is a heart, anyways? I can't figure it out. Good. So, immediately we're going to go and look at that awesome Keyblade that we just got. So it does lower your MP, but it does raise your strength and has a super long reach. Crab Claw's great, but the pumpkin head is just so much better, especially for our purposes. You can also get rid of Ifrit's horn, I think. I think the Holy Circlet might actually be better right now because it reduces fire, ice, and lightning damage by 20%. It also raises max AP, so we're going to use that. It lowers our defense, but honestly, with that 20% reduction, who cares? And now we can leave. But we're not leaving Halloween Town just yet. We actually want to head all the way back to Oogie's manor, or the remnants of his manor. There may have been a better way to get here, and I can't actually remember. And into manor ruins. And we're here on the bridge. Now, you actually just want to jump down. And we can't actually... I meant to land on that, but that's okay. So I don't think you can land on it, actually. Oh. So you actually need to have Donald in your party for this, but you can come down here anyways and use this chest, which will give you Dalmatians 40, 41, and 42. And obviously there's this guillotine here. Probably the only remnants of Oogie's manor is just that little bit. Normally, I messed up. You would actually use this Trinity mark with Donald in your party. Unfortunately, I don't have Donald in my party, but I believe it's not that way. There's a way that will lead us back to the thing, and it might be this way. Yeah, this will lead us back to the bridge. Which then we can take this to Guillotine Square and come all the way back here. Alright, so now with Donald and Goofy in the party, we're going to land down here and use this red Trinity mark. Which will not do anything but lower the chest, which is just odd, but okay, whatever. And we'll get the Mithril Shard. That was so worth it, guys. Now, another thing that's important to note is we will be coming back to Halloween Town because there are a bunch of items that we actually don't have yet. We actually need to complete the next world to be able to come back and finish up some of the items that are here. And just go back to your gummy ship. And we got Pumpkin Prince, which is the trophy related to sealing Halloween Town. Look at that, 2 parts, and we are done with Halloween Town. Next, we want to set a course for this battle level 7 world. We came from a level 6, obviously we're going to go to the next, which is a level 7 battle world. Guys, we're doing really good. We're doing really good. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoy. Let me know what you think of Halloween Town. I didn't like the voice acting this time around, and I actually fell a little... I used to love Halloween Town when I was younger, and after playing that one last time, I don't know if I enjoyed it as much. I think my favorite world might have to be Agrabah or Deep Jungle. I think so. I think so. Yeah, it's definitely not Atlantica. Yeah. But I love the aesthetic of... You know what? This video's over. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoy. And remember, never give up. Never surrender. Maybe hit that subscribe button. Bye.